It's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Come on. Hey! Gotta be lying. Check. Ready.
Well, here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Cougar nice.
Here's Milton. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll throw with Penix. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
They work now on 2nd and 9. To the air, Penix. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First time will be Bijan Robinson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Falcons are 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
19, Tiger, 19.
Robinson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And complete to Drake London. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Well, the Falcons are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal as he'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now the try here for the point after.
For the extra point.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7,
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Hey, smash Broncos!
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. Down to the 10. And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Before a running back, that kind of encompasses everything right there. Terrific run, but he almost gets it to the end zone. Remember, almost. Didn't quite get there. Most running backs I know, they don't want to come out of the game now. They're screaming to the bench, call it again. I want to get into the end zone.
Ready?
On the ground with a tight end. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tag! Go, Reed! Go! Check, Panther! Roll, roll, roll! Check smash! Check smash! Check go!
Williams is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
Go, check! Go, check! Go!
Williams. Well, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defense,
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Penix. Over the middle, caught by London. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Throws right back to London, complete again. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. He's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Back at the 19-yard line.
My dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And looking to throw, Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Milton. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Hey, smash Bronco. Here we go, set. Bronco 80.
first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Okay, break.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
That's Dragon 60. Cougar 19. Let's go.
To throw is Milton. His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. This pass is caught by London. Called out a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Caught by London. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
2nd and 3. They'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and a give to Robinson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Now this will be caught by Mooney. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Robinson will try to pick it up. Shifts past him at the 45. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
to Robinson now on first down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.
Again to Robinson on the option. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Penix working out of the gun here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
17. Cowboys 3.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Come on. 19 Charger. 19 Charger. 19, 18, 79 Broncos, 18, 5.
A final shot before break. Milton. His throw incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Set to kick off.
17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll go play action here with Penix. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. No question indication that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Warner. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
At the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Half the 60, half the 60. Check up.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after try forthcoming.
For the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Falcons 24, Cowboys 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here we go, set. 60 by 6.
Now Milton. Over the middle, hauled in by Lance. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Cowboys first down. A gain of 15.
70 Timberwolves.
And the Cowboy first down.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19, 18.
To throw, it's Milton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Milton. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here we go, here we go. Pat the 60, pat the 60. Go.
Here's Milton now to throw. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Hot 70, hot 70. Cougar 19. Ready.
Here's Milton. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over.
A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw's a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. They're just looking good hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of a team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Now Pennick's going to hold on to it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Operating from the gun, Penix. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. To the air, Penix. Touchdown! Jarwar Mooney. A 7-yard touchdown grab. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So, Charles, they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. But they put it all together here in this one, haven't they? What an impressive performance.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set.
A give to Williams, running right. There's some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Steady.
Now Williams running left. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
At the Falcons' 14-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Milton. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Tag. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Back to throw. Milton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
70.
9 yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
3.
First and goal, Dallas.
Go, League. Cowboy 80.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Javonte Williams
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Cowboys 10.
following the touchdown. Here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Complete to Washington. He's across midfield. And down right around the 37. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And tough sled. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On third down, Penix from the gun. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside of the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well. Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them? From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Go! Viking 18. Check out.
Got London on a slant. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons are on their way to a 2-0 start. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And maybe a wrench thrown in the operation there. The snap wasn't great, and this kick is pulled. It's no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this route past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Milton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now is 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Trap 6.
Looking to throw. Milton. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Jalen Walker in there to bury it for a loss of 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Milton. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Sam Williams bringing him down that time. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll give up the middle to Carter. And unable to get downhill there, so take this up to about the 37. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. They'll throw with Penix. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Falcons send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
On the set.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Atlanta, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner.
chill. Right on my side is my ego becomes a funky child with some words on my tongue. Feel like intake a breath and my mouth gets loose. So while I scatter my spit, I dream of juice. Have you ever reveled out in dark hallways? This place, I guess that made your day. I say, you played a track from your record collection. It's your mix, congratulations.
Changed a lot of names, some. Know that we have always been down, down. If I ever didn't thank you, then just let me do it now. Come back in.
I bet you right up when we start the show, but I mean now, very close because I told you so. You know, we love the cars, we love the trains. Yeah, we be freaky and we wanna stay.
Changed a lot of names, some. Know that we have always been down, down. If I ever didn't thank you, then just let me do it now.
Lock, strike, so we be in that violent force a lot. Guaranteed to turn it as a better goal of mine. You people don't get changed like a chameleon. And the channel, whenever the rap show, the world is on. You know we dazzle, I get all our human battles. Right outside your head to redeem. I call the bottles, fall in love with your teachers on the right for your self-made. Check, test, 311 is LA.
Changed a lot of names, some. Know that we have always been down, down. If I ever didn't thank you, then just let me do it now. Keep my feet on the ground, keep my head in the clouds. Electrified by the sound, it comes from the down. And we changed a lot of names, some. Know that we have always been down, down. If I ever didn't thank you, then just let me do it now.
So if you're lonely, you know I'm here waiting for you. I'm just a crosshair. I'm just a shot away from you. And if you leave here, you leave me broken, shattered alive. I'm just a crosshair. I'm just a shot, then we can die.
A great 1-2 to start the year. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 2 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Some big games to get to. We go to Atlanta. The Falcons at home to take on the Cowboys. And here's the Falcons wideout. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Falcons are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season.